Hey everyone, this is Steve from Aquarium Zen. Today I'm going to be making a small design in this DOOA 30 by 18 by 12 shallow aquarium. It's a really cool design. It's perfect for making like a small desktop pond, something of that nature. Very creative. I love the shallow style. You can really look down into the aquarium and view it from a whole new angle. We'll be lighting it with this ONF flat nano. It's going to be a very spontaneous creation. It's kind of slow in the store today, so I'm just going to create something on the fly. I'm thinking I might use lava rock with a recirculating pump to have water just flowing over the rock on a continuous basis. That'll keep the rock really hydrated and allow me to grow some delicate plants like mosses and that sort of thing. But just to start out, I just have this blank canvas here, this 30 centimeter by 18 by 12 centimeter DOOA, and this light, and we're just gonna take it one step at a time. So I'm over here at Aquarium Zen's Hardscape Dojo. We have like a sandbox where our customers can come and play with their stone and wood before they purchase it, work out their hardscape arrangement. I'm thinking of working with this black diamond lava stone. This is a product that's available on our online store, and it's just a beautiful material, very lightweight, porous, and as the water flows over this creation that I'm going to make, it's just the perfect rooting ground for mosses and things like that that have a very fine root structure. So as the water is continuously flowing from the submersible pump over this lava rock structure that I'm going to create, the mosses will just naturally grow in and fill it out and probably cover it up over time. Okay, so we have our tape measure. That's going to tell me about the length that I have to work with. This is approximately an 11 to 12 inch aquarium. The internal space is closer to 11 inches. And I have a pile of this black diamond lava stone. Initially I was thinking of creating a wall design. You can see these pieces just fit in together so naturally that they're porous and they kind of have a bite to them, so they really just kind of join without any effort at all. You just kind of pile them up, which is wonderful, and you can get very creative with it. So I don't think I'm not sure. I may create a wall that kind of spans the whole distance. That could be quite interesting. The other idea I had was just to create a small island and just create more of a mountain design. But you can see how quickly and easily you can pile these lava stone together and get a very effective design. It's quite a remarkable material, really fun to play with, and yeah, it just kind of holds its form because they're so porous that they just kind of lock into place together. So really fun material. I'm just going to clean up a pile of this stuff and then bring it over to my little DOOA and just get creative in situ, get creative inside the tank. So the heart of our circulation system in this little setup is going to be this small submersible pump. This is the AquaTop Max Flow 80 gallons per hour pump. It's a nice little small compact unit, has adjustable flow rate. It also has this adapter, so the outflow you can connect to a 1/2 inch piece of tubing. I have a piece of this black plastic pond tubing, 1/2 inch diameter, and it just pops right in. So this submersible pump just needs to be covered with water, so that's only like 1 inch of water that's needed to keep the pump running effectively, and we can just kind of bury it in our lava rock and have a trickle of water constantly flowing over the lava rock, and that'll keep everything nice and hydrated. Even though a lot of these rocks will be above the water line and subject to the drying air, the recirculating pump and the constant flow of water will keep everything nice and moist and hydrated, and we should be able to grow some delicate mosses and other plants. So it's not a bad idea to test your equipment ahead of time before committing to a project like this, where this pump is really going to be buried for the life of the aquascape underneath that pile of lava rock. So you can see we have our this adjustable flow rate. I have it turned up to the max there, and now I'm just going to turn it down to the minimum. It's still flowing quite, pretty aggressively, even at the minimum. So I don't think I want any more than that, honestly. So we're going to keep it dialed down into the lowest flow rate possible. But I just want to make sure the pump was running and everything was working okay before I built a lava rock structure over it. Okay, so now we have our pump in place, and I'm just going to really kind of work fast and build a structure of lava rock around our little pump. I'm adding the lava rock straight to the glass, and we'll fill in the substrate later. But the idea is you want to use the largest pieces as your base, and then just kind of build structure from there. So this is a very forgiving material. We can do a lot with it, and so it's wonderful. But yeah, you're just watching me create this as I go. Very, like I said, very spontaneous. But you almost can't go wrong with this type of hardscape material. So this is again the black diamond lava stone, and really fun material to play with. So yeah, you can see I'm just kind of building up around our outflow of our tube. Obviously I'm not going to go this high. I'm going to cut it at some point when I'm satisfied with the scape, fill some water in, and see how it recirculates over those rocks. So now you can see we got our flowing waterfall over our little mountain of lava rock. And our next step is to add this willow moss, Taxiphyllum barbieri. I've been working with this moss for a long time. This is originally brought into the hobby by Takashi Amano. It grows equally well underwater as it does above water in moist situations. So I'm literally just going to go ahead and put moss all around the wetter zones that are constantly staying hydrated from the flow of the water, and it's going to spread on its own into other regions where it'll find enough moisture. So the first stage is just kind of to put it in places, cut it up into like a single layer of strands of fronds, and then just kind of put it in places that are obviously wet, going to stay wet, and then the moss will kind of migrate into other spots as it grows, as the little creation ages and comes into maturity.